Welcome to Taste Your C Skills. Today I am going to explain structure. So, we know that array is a collection of element having a same data type. But if I want to make a collection of data type, collection of variable whose data types are different, then we can use structure. Okay, so what is structure? Structure is a collection of variable of different data types under a single name. The variable which are the part of structure is called the member of that structure. Structure is also called as a user defined data type. We can declare a structure with the help of struct keyword. Okay, the syntax is first write down struct, then structure name. Okay, then opening bracket and closing bracket and with semicolon, and here you can declare different number of variable having a different data type. Okay, so we are declaring a structure whose name is structure underscore name contain so many variable of different type. Now this is your structure. It's okay, we know that integer a, so a is a data type, sorry, integer is a data type and a is a variable. So same way we have declared a data type, that is struct student. Now in order to access this variable we have to create a variable of struct student. So how to create a variable of any structure? That is write down struct structure name, okay, space your structure variable. This statement struct space structure name space structure variable, like your integer a. Integer is a data type, a is a variable. Here struct structure name is a data type and this is your variable. So for example, I have created one structure, that is student, which contain name, roll number, marks, gender, phone number. Okay, so struct student, opening curly bracket, closing curly bracket and semicolon, in between list of variable. And okay, now we have created one variable of structure student. Okay, so what we have to write? Struct space student space s1. You can write this in a main or before your main. If you are going to write before the main, then your variable and variable is global. If you are going to write inside a main, then it's a local variable. Okay, you can create a multiple student variable like str, st1, st2, st3. Now most important, we have declared multiple variable, yes or no, that is st1, st2, st3. Now this st1 have how many variable? 5. Okay, st2 have 5 variable, st3 have 5 variable and all are different. So in order to access structure variable, what we have to use? Member variable using dot operator. Okay, so for example, we have here created 3 variable, so I can access with the help of dot operator and variable name. So st1 dot name, st1 dot roll number, st1 dot marks, st1 dot gender and st1 dot phone number. Same way st2 dot name, roll number, st2 dot name, st2 dot roll number and so on. Most important is all are different, means st1 dot name is a different and st2 dot name is a different. Okay, now structure initialization. Okay, we know initialization, when we are declaring a variable, we are initializing a variable with value. Okay, for example, we are declaring a variable integer a, then we are initializing with value 20. Same way, when we are declaring a structure, we can initialize the value with the help of equal operator and by allocating sufficient number of value. For example, we have declared a structure, so no, that is structure name space structure variable equal to opening curly bracket and list of value closing curly bracket and semicolon. Okay. Most important is whenever we are initializing any structure, we have to maintain one-to-one correspondence between your member and the values. That is the most important. Means we will see with the help of example. See, we have declared a structure student which contain name, roll number, marks, gender and phone number. Okay. Now in order to initialize a structure, first we have to create a variable. So we have created a variable struct student s1 equal to how many variables are there? 5. So we have to provide 5 values. So first is character value. So here we have provide string character array. Second is your integer roll number. So 4 is your roll number. Then third is float. So third is a float value. Fourth is gender. So we have to provide gender, that is a character, and last is phone number, that is a long. So we have to maintain one-to-one corresponding between your data type and your initializing value. Okay. Now you can take the value from user also. Okay. Now in order to as we have discussed, in order to access the variable, we have to use membership operator. So s1 dot roll s1 dot name st1 dot name is a abc, st1 dot roll number is a 4, st1 dot marks equal to 79.5, st1 dot gender equal to m, and st1 dot phone number equal to 5010670. Okay, so we can print those value here with appropriate control string. So first is character, so array, so percentile s. Second is integer, so percentile d. Third is float, so percentile f. Fourth is character, so percentile c, and last is long integer, so ld. Now here we have to write st1 dot name. We have already discussed we can access the variable or the member of the structure using structure name dot variable name. Hope it is clear. Now last topic for this video, that is structure, memory allocation and size. So consider this structure employee which contain 3 variable. One is integer, second is character array, and third is float, and we have created one variable, that is emp. So first, what is the size of this structure? See, the size of integer, that is 4, character array, that is 1 byte, and the salary is 4 byte. Now for id, it required 4 byte, yes or no? For id it required 4 byte. For character array, for character 1 byte. So character array, what is the size? 10. So what is the size of character array? 10 byte. So 4 plus 10, and last is salary. Assume float. Assume the size of the float is 4 byte. So 4. So total 18 byte. Okay. 4 plus 10 plus 4 equal to 18 bytes. Now the memory allocation for the structure is also continuous. Okay, so for example, for first 4 byte 4 integer id, and next 10 byte 4 character array, then next 4 byte 4 float. That is the most important. Okay, so in next video we will discuss array of structure. Thank you.